everyone, I'm Mind, and as you've probably seen on my channel, ooh, that was loud. I am currently on a quest to review every currently available Ninjago product, because I've already reviewed all the currently available sets, but there's things such as the books, which are available, that I haven't taken a look at yet on the channel, so I think it's interesting to go through them with you guys, because I don't know, the books are something that I always consider getting, but never usually do, at least until I got this channel. So the next book on that journey is the Choose Your Ninja Mission book. This one I believe came out in 2019. It comes with a minifigure just like the visual dictionary and character encyclopedias do. However, unlike those books, this figure is nowhere near exclusive. It is just a Legacy J minifigure, but even still cool to get. But anyway, yeah, let's take a look at it. Do want to mention that this copy of the book in particular was sent to me by the LEGO group through the LEGO Master Network, but as always, all opinions expressed in this video are my own. Now, I did take a quick peek at this book, and it looks like it's a choose your own adventure type storybook, more than 40 endings. So I think what I'm going to do is we're going to take an in-depth look at one story path. I'll choose my ninja mission, we'll go through one story, and then I'll leave the rest up to you guys, because I don't want to spoil the entire book or anything, but we'll see how fun or interesting the story actually is based on my experience, and then I'll leave it up to you guys if you want to get the book. You can choose whether or not you want to try the other paths. But yeah, let's take a look at it. Let's get it opened up. Get ready for a ninja mission. In this book, you're in charge of where your adventure leads. As you explore Ninjago Island and its surrounding realms, you'll find helpful ninja with useful vehicles, but also face some dangerous foes. On every page, you'll discover lots of incredible LEGO Ninjago facts. Each choice you make will bring you closer to the end of your mission, but it won't always be a happy ending, so be sure to choose carefully. When you reach the end of a mission, return to the start and begin again. You could retrace your steps and try to do things differently or try a completely new path. Alright, where will you go first? Ninja Trial. Nia invites you to test one of her new inventions. She doesn't give you many details, but she promises it won't be too dangerous and will help you prove your true potential to the ninja team. However, you also hear talking about ghosts, snake creatures, and a secretive biker gang. Do you dare accept the test? Or do we pick time for training? Master Wu decides it's time for you to study with him and learn to defeat some of the ninja's most powerful past enemies. The twinkle in his eye says that history lessons would all be taught in the dojo, though. That and the fact that he tells you to prepare for the sky, sand, and snow. But first, you must make him a cup of tea. Okay, so it looks like who we pick will determine what enemies we fight. So sky, sand, and snow indicates to me sky pirates, pyro vipers, and blizzard samurai. Well, Nia is ghosts, obviously, serpentine, and then the SOG. I think the enemies in Nia sound more interesting, so as much as I love my boy Wu, I think we're going to go Nia for this one. So turn to page 1. Have you got what it takes to be a ninja, you may have wondered? Today you get your answer. Nia the Water Ninja has invited you to test her latest creation, a virtual reality test chamber that she calls Ninjago. Complete one of its missions successfully and your reward will be ninja training with the real Master Wu. As Nia flicks the switch to start your test, the room around you seems to disappear and 2 new scenes replace it. Which will you step into? Leap into the left-hand scene where a super fast flyer is speeding towards a spooky-looking city. Walk towards the right-hand world where something strange and snake-like is lurking in the bushes. Well, I definitely want to do these serpentine stories, so we'll turn to page 55 for that one. Oh no, it's Vermilion! I wanted Serpentine. That's okay, the Vermilion are cool too, just Hands of Time isn't. Your adventure begins in a steaming swamp surrounded by giant eggs. Some have already hatched while the nearest one is cracking open. Peeking over the top of the egg, you see a slithering snake-like creature keeping watch. You can't get away without her seeing you, but you don't want to hang around these eggs forever. What's best if you want to flee the nest? So we can make a run for it and hope that your legs are faster than the snake guard's slither, or I can hide in one of the giant empty eggshells for now and wait to see if the guard goes away. I like the idea of hiding in the eggshell, so we'll turn to page 7. As you crawl towards your nearest shell, you can't help but brushing against the other eggs. The one with the crack in it topples over and breaks apart, revealing Kai, the fire ninja. He had the same idea as you and has been hiding himself until the perfect moment to strike. As he fights off the guard, you run deeper into the swamp and hear engines ahead. You can't turn back now, so what do? Stay where you are and wait for Kai to catch up, assuming he won his battle, or keep moving forward to see who is traveling through the swamp. It could be friend or foe. Let's see who's traveling through the swamp, so we'll go to page 43. You push through the swamp until you see Samurai X being passed with vermilion vehicles on her tail. You wave and the villains are distracted long enough for her to blast them with their cannons. And you leap into her car. She says she's heading for an abandoned enemy base. Samurai X is concentrated on driving, so asks you to come up with a plan for when you get there. So do we search one half of the base while Samurai X searches the other? It's the fastest way. Or search the entire base together. It'll take longer, but you might feel safer as a team. I think we should search it together or else we're gonna run into trouble. When you reach your destination, you're surprised to see that the supposed enemy base is in fact a simple cottage and not at all scary looking. You go inside with Samurai X and find a freshly brewed pot of tea steaming away on the table. That took like 5 takes to say that sentence. I don't know why, something about that took a lot. Maybe this place isn't so abandoned. In fact, maybe it isn't an enemy base after all. How will you find out the truth? Now, I know what 44 leads to because that was the alternate page of the one we just looked at. Wait and see who comes back with the tea. They might be friendly, they might have cake too. That leads us to Ray and Maya, so we're gonna try the other option. Get out of the cottage while you still can. For all you know, the Vermilion might like to drink tea too. So we'll turn to page 73. You flee the cottage and come face to face with a huge 2-headed dragon. After a moment's panic, you realize that it's being ridden by Kai and me, and they say that they are here to help. They say that the Vermilion are coming, and the people who live in the cottage must be protected at all costs, so how are you going to help them all? So do we work with our allies to fight the approaching enemy? 2 or 3 or 4 heads are better than 1. Go back into the college and make sure its inhabitants are really there. Maybe it's all a trap. Nah, we will work with our allies. We'll turn to page 52. Samurai X helps you defend the cottage at ground level, while Nia and Kai take the battle to the skies. The dragon easily sees most of the Vermilion foot soldiers, leaving only a brawny buff million for you to deal with. It seems unbeatable at first, but then you accidentally stand on its tail, causing the injured monster to slither off as fast as it can, which isn't very fast. The end of the tale? The simulation fades away as fast as the buff million, and you can find yourself back with the real Nia. She says you clearly have all the bravery a ninja needs, but weren't you a bit curious to see who lived in the cottage? Congrats, you've completed your ninja mission. Alright, that was actually really cool. I didn't notice something. If we go back to, let's see, what page was it? Here on this page right here, they have like a building suggestion too. Now, this shit's genuinely very fun. Like, it looks like there's a lot of different paths. It looks like there's 4 different total stories, but each of them have different endings. So there is definitely a lot of fun to be had. Like it said, 40 different endings. So I guess 10 endings per story. But no, genuinely, I had so much fun with that. As much as I would like to sit here and go through every ending, I don't think it's right to just show you guys the entire book, because then you would have no reason to really buy it. And we're doing a constructive critique here. We're not just plagiarizing their entire book by uploading it online, you know? But no, genuinely, that was very, very cool. Choose your own adventure stuff is always fun, and I felt like it was really well incorporated into the Ninjago world. There was different characters and whatnot, you had different options, and I did see there is some like fail options where you do have to restart. And then there's also facts about Ninjago throughout, building challenges and whatnot. Genuinely very well put together. Yeah, I never really thought much of this book when I first saw it because I was like, the minifigure's uninteresting, so I don't care. But in terms of like actual book quality, this might be one of LEGO's better ones. I'd like to see more stuff like this in the future. I think that's actually a lot of fun. But I think that's going to do it for the book for now. So now let's take a quick look at the minifigure, and then I'll give you my overall thoughts. So here's the minifigure that comes with the book. It's a Legacy J, and this guy is pretty lame. The figure itself is fine. Like, Legacy J is a good figure, but he has come in so many sets at this point. He does come with the silver armor piece, which is a nice way to mix things up, because in 2019, when this book came out, the silver armor pieces were relatively uncommon at the time still, but nowadays they've come in the island suits and the crystallized suits, so they're not too hard to get anymore. So as such, this figure is just kind of uninteresting. I guess this book will probably still be around after like all the Legacy sets are discontinued, so one day this may be the only way to get a Legacy J minifigure like currently available, but at the moment, as a book figure, this is super lame. He comes with the nunchucks to lightning, which is a cool inclusion, as well as going katana out the back. Taking his hood off, there's what his face print looks like, and then turning him around, there's his alternate face. But yeah, I just don't really have a ton to say about him. It's Legacy J, I've talked about him before. Good minifigure, just a very common one. Even like Season 11 J or something would have been more interesting to include in the book. This guy comes in a lot of sets, and it's come in very cheap sets, so he is not a motivator to get this book at all. So, what are my overall thoughts of this book? The book itself, I absolutely loved. Genuinely might be one of my favorite Ninjago DK books they've ever made. But in terms of the minifigure, as I said, very lame. The last book I looked at was the one that came with Teen Woo, and I thought that was a lame exclusive, but this one definitely takes the cake. So would I recommend this book? I mean, if you truly want the book for the book, like if you like the idea of a Ninjago choose your own adventure book, I think this actually does a very good job of that. So if the concept sounds exciting to you, I would recommend it if you don't mind the price, but I don't think you need me to tell you that the figure is not worth it, unless for some reason you don't have a Legacy J yet and you really want one and you don't want to pay like $2 to get one for Bricklink or something. Obviously the minifigure is not a motivator to get this book, but the book itself is really very good. So if you ever find it on sale, or if you're just interested in the concept, yeah, pick it up. It's a lot of fun. I think especially for kids too, they'd have a lot of fun with it. I know I would have loved this when I was little. But those are just my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think of this book in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please just like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. I do LEGO and Ninjago videos just like this one almost every day, so if you subscribe, be the first to see them. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!